Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Mr. Mitchell bringing you the lesson for Monday, November 30th, 2020. Today is an A day. Go ahead and let's get started by clicking on Begin here. Here's your learning target. No doubt this is the page that you're already on to get this video. Of course, it's not been posted yet because I'm currently making it. Today, I will review the concept of inference and will practice making inferences based on the speech Sharing the American Dream by Colin Powell. I will know that I'm successful when I can correctly infer General Powell's feelings about his topic and can provide the text evidence that help me make that inference. All right, go ahead and click Next. All right, today we will be reading a speech about the American Dream that Colin Powell, who is a general and a joint chief of staff, etc., he has served in our country for many years under several different presidents in different capacities, but always as an advisor. I'm going to have you pause this video and click on the video here that's on this page. Watch the video, and then there are 3 questions. Who is Colin Powell? And I kind of gave you some clues into that already. What qualifies him to talk about the American Dream? And since he spent a majority of his career in the Army, what caused his career to change? All right, pause this video and then play this, and then answer these 3 questions. All right, welcome back. Go ahead, and if you've put your answer in, click Next. So when we make inferences, we are going to take what you already know, your background knowledge, with what you've read or observed, something that you already know. Drawing conclusions is similar, but you're going to put 2 or more things together that you've read to come to a conclusion. But ultimately, a good inference and a good conclusion are based on good information and smart thinking. All right, your responsibility is to read Sharing in the American Dream by Colin Powell. Now, I would challenge you to read it on your own, but there is a video of him delivering this speech. If you choose to watch the video, be sure to follow along with the transcript because that's going to become very important later on when you do your assignment. Go ahead and pause the video now. Read his speech. And check out the video if you want to. It is him delivering it, and you do get to hear his intonation and his emotion as he gives it. All right, now that you've finished reading, scroll to the bottom of the screen and click on the tool to pop it out in a new window. What we're going to do with this document is we're going to go back through, and remember that a close read is when you read something more than one time and you're looking for specific details, or you read with a specific purpose. We're going to investigate this in order to figure out the central idea of each section. And then we're going to find the tone of each section. Now, if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see that we'll finish this by making an inference in the text. And here are some words, some feeling words or emotion words that help us with the author's tone, but also help us make an inference. So we're going to do the first part together. Then you're going to come down and you're going to work on making an inference. So once we finish the top, or once you finish the top, you're going to use the text and your own mind, your own logic to make an inference. In the box below, use the sentence frame to make an inference and then provide 3 details from the text that help you make this inference. And here's a little trick. This is why I'm showing you part 2 before we've done part 1. You can use this information here. You might have to manipulate it or change it just a little bit, but you can use the information from these boxes as evidence to back up the inference that you make down here. Okay, you have to be skillful, you have to be crafty about it, but you will be able to do that if you're reading with purpose. All right, let's do the first one together. Over 200 years ago, a group of volunteers gathered on this sacred spot to found a new nation. In perfect words, they voiced their dreams and aspirations of an imperfect world. They pledged their lives, their fortunes, and their sacred honor to secure inalienable rights given by God for life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. Pledged that they would provide them to all who would inhabit this new nation. They look down on us today in spirit with pride for all we have done to keep faith with their ideals and their sacrifices. Yet, despite all we've done, this is still an imperfect world. We still live in an imperfect society. Despite more than 2 centuries of moral and material progress, despite all our efforts to achieve a more perfect union, there are still Americans who are not sharing in the American dream. There are still Americans who are not sharing in the American dream. There are still Americans who wonder, is the journey there for them? Is the dream there for them? Or whether it is, at best, a dream deferred. Okay, what's the central idea of this first part, and then how do we know? So I'm going to think, what is he saying? Basically, what's his, what, so what? Okay, what is this about? Well, it's about the founding of the United States, and it's about the American dream. Okay, that's the what. The so what is going to give us our central or main idea. So what is he saying about the American dream? There are still Americans who do not have access to the American dream. Okay, 2 things. I changed it a little bit. I put the word wonder in. There are still Americans who wonder if they have access to the American dream. And I also made sure to capitalize American dream because up here in the text, it's capitalized. How do I know? I asked, what is this about?